Hello, I'm Suhas Choudhary, and welcome. Throughout history, humanity has been fascinated and terrified by the idea of our own end. From ancient prophecies to Hollywood blockbusters, doomsday scenarios have always captured our imagination. But what does real science say about the end of the world? Are we facing imminent catastrophe, or are the true threats more subtle and closer to home? Today, we'll separate fact from fear, exploring the real risks to our civilization, from cosmic dangers to those we create ourselves. Let's find out what we should truly worry about and what we can do about it. First, let's talk about the threats we create, dangers that are entirely of our own making and which have the power to shape the fate of humanity for generations to come. Nuclear weapons. Thousands exist, ready to launch at a moment's notice, each one capable of destroying entire cities in minutes. The doomsday clock now sits at just 90 seconds to midnight, a stark warning from scientists and experts that we are closer than ever to catastrophe. The threat of nuclear war, whether by accident or intent, remains one of the gravest dangers we face. Climate change. Our emissions have wrapped the planet in a heat-trapping blanket. Rising seas, deadly heat waves, and extreme storms are already here, not distant predictions. The evidence is all around us. Melting glaciers, flooded cities, and wildfires that rage out of control. The consequences of inaction are becoming impossible to ignore. Pandemics, COVID-19, showed how quickly a virus can upend the world. Experts warn of Disease X, a future pathogen that could be even deadlier and harder to contain. Our interconnected world means diseases can spread faster than ever before, challenging our ability to respond in time. These threats are unique because they're our own doing. Nuclear weapons don't launch themselves. Greenhouse gases don't appear by magic. Our global connectivity, which spreads pandemics, is a human creation. The systems we've built for progress and convenience can also become pathways for disaster. The real question, can we manage the power we've unleashed? Can we act together to prevent disaster? It will take unprecedented cooperation, trust, and vision to steer our world away from the brink. The doomsday clock isn't just about external threats. It's a reflection of our collective choices, a symbol of how close we are to self-destruction or survival. Our survival depends on whether we can overcome short-term thinking and political squabbles to address these risks. The decisions we make today will echo far into the future. We are the architects of our own fate, holding the tools to build a safer world or to destroy it. The threats we face are not inevitable. They're a matter of human decision. Every action, every policy, every innovation can tip the balance. Will we choose wisdom over destruction? Will we break the chains of our past mistakes and forge a new path forward? The answer will define our future. The clock is ticking and every second counts. But it's not too late. The choice is ours, and with courage and unity, we can still change the course of history. The universe has its own dangers, mysterious, unpredictable, and sometimes terrifying. Space isn't just a silent void. It's filled with forces that can threaten life on Earth in ways we're only beginning to understand. Asteroids, most are harmless, drifting quietly through the solar system, but some cross Earth's path and pose a real risk to our planet. We've found over 90% of the big planet-killing ones, but thousands of smaller city destroyers remain undetected, hidden among the stars. These smaller asteroids could strike with little warning. The 2013 Chelyabinsk event, caused by a 20-meter asteroid, injured over 1,500 people and shattered windows across an entire city, reminding us how vulnerable we are. Larger impacts are rare, but the consequences could be catastrophic, altering climates or even ending civilizations. The sun, solar flares, and coronal mass ejections can unleash energy that would cripple our power grids and satellites, plunging us into darkness for months or even years. Our technology is more vulnerable than ever. Gamma ray bursts, rare, but if one hit Earth, it could strip away our ozone layer and trigger mass extinction, leaving the planet exposed to deadly radiation. There's nothing we could do to stop it. Some threats are simply beyond our control, reminding us of our place in the cosmos. These cosmic threats remind us of our vulnerability and our need for vigilance. We must always be alert, watching the skies. Science has given us the tools to see these dangers coming, from powerful telescopes to advanced monitoring systems. We can build better telescopes, harden our infrastructure, and prepare for the worst. Every step we take increases our chances of survival. We can't control the universe, but we can prepare for its surprises. Preparation is our shield against the unknown. The sky isn't just a backdrop. It's an active, sometimes hostile environment, full of wonders and dangers alike. Our survival depends on respecting it, learning from it, and never underestimating its power. We're no longer oblivious to these threats. Awareness is spreading and action is being taken. Knowledge is our first line of defense. The more we learn, the safer we become. The universe is unpredictable, but we're not powerless. Preparation is possible, and it starts with understanding the risks. The cosmos demands our respect and our readiness. Let's stay vigilant and face the universe with open eyes and prepared minds. Earth itself isn't always safe. Supervolcanoes, beneath places like Yellowstone, massive magma chambers lurk. A full-scale eruption would devastate continents and plunge the world into volcanic winter, causing global famine. Earthquakes, tectonic plates grind and shift, releasing energy that can level cities in minutes. Tsunamis, undersea quakes can send waves racing across oceans, destroying everything in their path. These disasters remind us that civilization is built on a fragile crust. We build near coasts and fertile plains, often in harm's way. We've improved prediction and preparation, but nature's power can still overwhelm us. The planet's geologic clock ticks on a scale far beyond human lifetimes. What seems permanent is fleeting in geologic time. Mountains rise, continents drift, volcanoes erupt. These are the forces that shaped life itself. A super eruption, or mega tsunami, would be a civilizational crisis, not the end of the planet. Earth endures even if our way of life does not. We are guests on a restless planet. Its hospitality is not guaranteed. Humility and preparation are essential. So, will the world end soon? It's a question that's haunted humanity for generations, especially in times of uncertainty. But to truly understand our future, we need to look at the facts, not just our fears. Let's put these threats in perspective. Science gives us tools to measure, compare, and understand the risks we face, no matter how overwhelming they might seem. Most civilization-ending events, asteroid impacts, supervolcanoes, gamma-ray bursts, are high-impact but extremely rare. They capture our imagination, but the odds are stacked in our favor. The odds of a planet-killer asteroid hitting in our lifetime are minuscule. In fact, scientists track thousands of near-Earth objects to keep us safe. The same goes for a supervolcano or a nearby gamma-ray burst. These are events that happen on timescales of millions of years. Our brains struggle to grasp the difference between what's possible and what's probable. We're wired to worry about dramatic dangers, even if they're unlikely. Science helps us focus on real risks, not just scary stories. It gives us clarity so we can make better decisions for our future. Some threats, like city-killer asteroids, are rare but preventable, so we invest in detection and defense. We have the technology to spot and even deflect these dangers. But the biggest risks today are slow-moving: climate change, biodiversity loss, resource depletion. These are unfolding all around us, every single day. These are high-probability, high-impact events unfolding over decades. Sea levels will rise. Heat waves will intensify. The consequences are already being felt in communities worldwide. Food and water security will be threatened. Crops may fail, and millions could face shortages if we don't act. Because these crises are gradual, we often fail to act with urgency. The slow pace makes it easy to look away, even as the danger grows. We're wired for immediate threats, not slow-motion disasters. It's like the old story of the frog in boiling water. We don't notice the danger until it's too late. The data is clear, but political will lags behind. Solutions exist, but action is often delayed by debate and indecision. The real challenge: can we act before slow disasters become unstoppable? The clock is ticking, and the window for meaningful change is closing. The most urgent game is happening right here, right now. Our choices today will shape the world for generations to come. After all this doom and gloom, here's the good news. Human ingenuity is our greatest asset. We created these threats, but we can solve them. Climate change? We have the technology: solar, wind, batteries, green hydrogen, advanced nuclear. The challenge is scaling up and acting fast. Cosmic threats? NASA's DART mission proved we can deflect asteroids. We're hardening power grids against solar storms and building early warning systems. Pandemics? The rapid development of mRNA vaccines was a scientific triumph. We're building global surveillance and rapid response platforms. Science, technology, and cooperation are our survival tools. These problems can't be solved by one country alone. Global threats demand global solutions. Our ability to work together is the ultimate test. The doomsday clock can tick backward if we act wisely. We have the power to push the hands away from midnight. Knowledge is our shield. Action is our weapon. The future is in our hands. We are not helpless. Let's use our ingenuity to shape a better tomorrow. So where does this leave us? The threats are real, but the end isn't inevitable. The world won't last forever, but our fate isn't written in stone. The apocalypse isn't a date, it's a decision. Every choice we make, investing in clean energy, supporting arms control, funding planetary defense, shapes our future. The end of the world is a million small decisions, made every day by billions of people. Fear can paralyze, but knowledge empowers. We are the first generation with the power to destroy ourselves, and the knowledge to prevent it. The future is unwritten, shaped by our actions today. It's in the hands of young scientists, wise leaders, and a global community willing to act. The story of our world doesn't have to end in tragedy. We have the tools, the knowledge, and the choice. Will we act wisely? The future of civilization depends on it. Let's choose survival, resilience, and hope. The next chapter is ours to write. We've covered a lot, from human-made risks to cosmic dangers. Facing these threats isn't about fear, it's about understanding. Science is a story of progress. We've cured diseases, walked on the moon, and nudged asteroids. Our capacity for innovation and cooperation is greater than any challenge. The future is unwritten, and every one of us has a role to play. Let's make it a story of survival and wisdom. Keep asking questions, keep learning, and never lose your sense of wonder. Knowledge is our best survival tool.